today's challenge, we'll be building a testimonial block. As inspiration, we are using a new testimonial block that is not available inside any of our themes, but which is based on a Lyra style kit. Hence, I will be building it in Lyra to use the same fonts and get a similar look as in this preview. I'll now go back to my page and add a FlexBlock. I will open the builder. As Lyra is a Flex theme, I will share with you a feature that is only available for our Flex themes, and this is the Predefined FlexBlocks. This block list provides the layouts for various type of content that you can use to build your website pages. You can simply apply the block and use it as it is by only adding your own visuals and text, or you can tweak it as you want. You can remove this image, you can add any of these elements, you can reposition the elements, and so on. In comparison to our classic themes blocks, these blocks are fully flexible. And also the mobile layout for these predefined flex blocks is automatically synced with your desktop one, so you don't have to build it, but you can still customize the text. Let's say you want to have a different text for this block and for this text element. For this, you would need to disable the desktop sync and add and update the text. I will undo the changes and I will switch to the desktop layout. The layout sidebar here is offering us a quick preview of all the blocks that we use for our page. Right now, I'm only using I only have one block, but I can also use the sidebar to add new blocks, and I can also edit this block here without having to leave the FlexBlock area. We will continue with creating our testimonial block, enabling theme page edges. I will add now an image element, and then I will duplicate and use it, Command C. I will add 2 more text elements. I will use a filler text, but you can use a real testimonial. And I'm also using the fonts that are available with Lyra, but we recommend you to stick to your themes fonts to get the same styling across all your blocks and all your pages. To find your fonts, your theme fonts, go to Flotheme Style Typography tab. We'll also copy this. Again, you can use your real text. I'm going to make it a caption. These red lines that you see are the visual helpers that are helping me to align and properly position the elements, and they are available if you have the snap option enabled. It's either you use the snap option or you use the grid, as enabling the grid will disable the snap option, so you can only use one at a time. There is one more helpful functionality for achieving perfect positioning and alignment, and this is the smart guides. You can enable the smart guides from your block settings here, or by using a shortcut and holding on your letter D on your keyboard. Smart Guides option enabled, you know the distance between the active element, and this in our case now is this text, and all the closest elements in all 4 directions. And now we will continue with duplicating this text. And this one. Now we will group these 3 elements into a group to duplicate it for this testimonial here. And we will use layers to do that. So all the elements that you add to your FlexBlock here will also be added into a layers list. The main functionality of the layers is to control the visibility priority, and it's helpful when you work with overlapping elements. Let's say you want to have the image above the text, so for this you'd have to find your image, the element, the layer of your image element in the list, and position it higher than your text, like this. So if I want the text higher, if I want to position the text on top, above the image, I will drag it higher on the list. Now I'm going to find my elements in the layers list. And I will group them by holding on Command Shift and clicking all the elements, and then grouping them and duplicating the group. Now I will increase the height of my block, as I still need to add a title for the testimonials block, for my block. I will select all the elements with using Command A. I will add 2 more text elements. Testimonials. I will again use a theme font, and I will also change the font, the color of the font. I will move this view kind words. Change the font. Secondary call to action. We will also attach a link to this text by adding a link here. As you can see, the text that has a link attached to it is marked as blue in our FlexBlock. Now I will add the images. And I will save the block now, as this is a block built from scratch. The mobile layout needs to be built manually here. I will add, but it's done easy. You only need to click on these elements or drag them. I will only add elements, and I will switch back to the desktop layout and save the block. By the way, you can use the sidebar layout to reorder the blocks without having to leave your FlexBlock area. Now let's preview the page. And here's our predefined FlexBlock, and here's our testimonial block that we have just built. We can go ahead and enable the grid, just to make sure that everything is properly aligned. And we can save it one more time. And here is our testimonial block. And I think this is it. Thanks guys for watching. I hope it was helpful. Do share with us the testimonials block that you built today, and please let us know if you have any questions. See you tomorrow.